Hi guys, back again to tell you about two of my favorite meals from the Good Mexican Real Fast meal kit. This is actually one of my family favorites too. I love Epicure's meal kits because they do answer that question of what's for dinner. The meal kit comes with a grocery shopping list and 5 recipe cards, so you have an easy go-to meal every day of the week. So today I'm going to prepare a couple of meals that my family loves, and we're going to use 3 of the blends out of the kit. We're going to use poco picante salsa to make a fresh salsa. We're going to use the fajita to make sheet pan chicken fajitas. And we are going to use our guacamole seasoning to make guacamole. So first off, we're going to make the sheet pan chicken fajitas. Then we're going to throw that in the oven, and while that's cooking, we're going to move over and make some Mexican rice. This is my easy Mexican rice, and we're going to use the cha-cha chili meal solution package to make the rice. And then while the rice is cooking, we're going to make some fresh salsa and guacamole. For this meal, we're going to start off with the sheet pan chicken fajitas. I've already sliced up the peppers, onions, and chicken, and I've just put it in a mixing bowl. And I used Epicure chef knife to do all my slicing and dicing. This is super sharp, and I highly recommend this if you don't have this in your kitchen. So next we're going to season the chicken and the peppers with a 1/4 cup of olive oil, and the recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of the fajita seasoning, but I find that that packs a lot of heat, so I'm going to cut it back to 2. So I'm going to use Epicure's 4-in-1 spice spoon, and I love this spoon because it fits in all of Epicure's jars. So we're going to add 2 tablespoons to the olive oil, and then we are going to mix that together. And we're just going to pour that right onto our peppers and our chicken. And I double batch this because I really think you should cook once and eat twice. So I'm hoping that there's going to be leftovers for lunch tomorrow. Wishful thinking maybe, but here's hoping. So I'm going to give that a quick mix. So I love sheet pan meals because they're super easy to do. You put everything together on one pan and you throw it into the oven and you forget about it while you go on to making the rest of your meal. So I've mixed that up, and now I'm just going to spread it out evenly between the 2 sheet pans because I did make a double batch. So I just want to scrape everything out of the bowl here. And then we're going to spread it out evenly on the sheet pan. And these are Epicure's sheet pans and bacon roll mat. These get used every single day in my house. They cook things nice and evenly, and even if you're doing any baked goods, it'll make them nice and crispy. So we're going to spread this out a little bit here. I think this one needs some peppers. Okay, so that looks good. So the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to give it a splash of lime juice, and we're going to use our citrus press. This is great for limes, and the other side is great for lemons. So we're just going to cut our lime in half with the paring knife, and then we're going to pop our lime in there. And you see that's too big, but that's okay. You can use the side for the lemon. So then we're going to just squirt this over our fajitas, and that'll give it a nice fresh taste. So that's all there is to making the sheet pan chicken fajitas. The next step is just to throw them in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes. So the next step is to make our rice while our chicken fajitas are cooking. And I'm going to make a quick and easy Mexican rice using Epicure's multi-purpose steamer. And if you don't have one in your kitchen, I highly recommend it. This is another kitchen tool that's used daily in our house. and you can do lots of different dishes in here. My kids like to make popcorn in here. You can do a whole chicken in here as well, which is amazing. It's nice, tender, and juicy when it's finished. And it does come with this tray, and you can even cook bacon on this. So you put your bacon on top, throw it into the steamer, and put it in the microwave for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then you have nice crispy bacon. But today we're going to use the multi-purpose steamer for our rice. And so what we're going to do is add 1 cup of rice and 2.5 cups of water. And then we're going to use the cha-cha chili seasoning mix to flavor our rice to make Mexican rice. So we're just going to put 1 package in. And this is perfect because it has everything that you would use to make Mexican rice. So we're going to give that a stir. And then we're going to place the tray on top of the rice mixture. And then we're going to put it in the microwave for, I'm going to start off with 12 minutes. Between 12 and 15 minutes your rice should be done. Okay, so our chicken fajitas are cooking in the oven, our rice is cooking in the microwave, so now it's time for our delicious sides to go with this Mexican meal. And so we're going to start off with making guacamole. So we're just going to cut our avocado in half, and then we are going to scoop out the avocado. And you can see that this is perfectly ripe. And then we are going to mash it with this it's actually a meat separator tool. You can use this for cooking your ground beef, but I like to use it to mash my avocados. So we'll just give that a quick mash, and you can see how nicely this works. Easy peasy. I'm going to give it a squirt of lime juice. And then we are going to add a tablespoon of guacamole. I only used 1 avocado, so you're going to cut the recipe in half as stated on the jar. So another thing I love about Epicure's products is that most recipes can be found on the side of the jar, or we have an excellent recipe database where you can check out some more delicious recipes. So we'll just give this a quick mix. And we're going to let that sit in the refrigerator, and we're going to go on and make our salsa. So the last side we're going to make for this meal is our salsa, and I have already diced up the tomatoes using the paring knife. And again, this knife rocks. If you don't have one, you need one. And I just wanted to show you how super sharp it is. So we're just going to add some green pepper to the salsa and some yellow pepper. Absolutely love peppers in my salsa. And you can see how nicely that cuts through the peppers. Add the green, and add some yellow pepper. So you can really see how nicely this knife works. All right, so our peppers are cut. Just gonna scoop that up. Put that in with our tomatoes. Another thing I also like to add, if you have any on hand, is some fresh mango. It just will really even out the heat of the salsa. We have the tomato and the peppers diced and chopped. The next thing we're going to do is squeeze some fresh lime juice into the salsa. And then we're gonna add our Poco Picante seasoning mix. And again, this is another product that packs a lot of heat, not a little heat, a lot of heat. So you want to add maybe, I'm gonna say 1 tablespoon. So we'll just mix this together, and then we're gonna put it in the fridge while everything else finishes cooking. So our rice and our fajitas are almost done, and that's all there is to making fresh salsa. If I had cilantro on hand, I would have added cilantro as well. So here you have the finished result, a delicious meal made in about 20 minutes. So our sheet pan chicken fajitas, our Mexican rice, our sides tonight are guacamole, salsa, a little bit of sour cream. And I just wanted to let you know again that this meal can be easily be prepared with the Good Mexican Real Fast Kit. And again, it comes with 4 fabulous products: our Poco Picante salsa mix, our nacho cheese dip mix, fajita seasoning, and guacamole. Now my family is starving, so I will leave it at that. Thank you for watching.